Hello. Thank you so much for clicking on my video. If you're new here, I'm Washeke. I am a mother of two, and please subscribe to my channel. It's gonna be fun. I like doing motherhood related stuff, story time, which is book reading for children's books, and then we do travel when we can. Yeah, so that's basically it, and maybe we're gonna throw in a couple more interesting stuff in there. But anyway, it's the month of April and it's the Caesarean section awareness month. I am a two-time CS mom, so I can share my journey being a CS mom. It's been quite swift compared to others. I haven't had any struggles. I didn't struggle with my healing process, and I haven't really struggled with blood clots or any other complications related to CS. So with my first one, who was born around 7 years ago, the reason why I did a CS was because my cord prolapsed. What that means is that when they broke my water, the cord came out fast, which would have strangulated the baby, which would have deprived the baby of oxygen. So there were so many risks around it that they had to rush me to theater, and that's how I got my first CS. That was not by choice. It was not an elective CS. It was an emergency CS. I remember waking up not feeling so much pain, but I was feeling really tired, and I was feeling like I couldn't really move. I couldn't trust myself to sit up without feeling a cough, and I couldn't risk being constipated because I felt like if I did something intense, then the wound would open up. I think that's pretty normal. So it healed quite well. I didn't get any complications, and within like the first 10 weeks, the first one was a bit too cautious. It was my first one. I was a new mom, so I was trying to do everything by the book. So I didn't lift anything heavy. I didn't do anything that strained me. I didn't bend too much. I was pretty much letting everybody around me help me do stuff. And I am glad it got to heal very well. My second pregnancy was around 4 years later. And this one, I had the option of doing a VBAC, which basically means doing a vaginal delivery by choice, but I didn't really feel that like I needed to go through labor. I was pretty much scared of that, so I didn't want to do that. So I opted to not actually go ahead and do a VBAC, so I opted for an elective CS. So for the elective CS this time, because it was by choice, I was pretty much aware of what might happen, what might not happen, what I should do, how I should take care of myself. I was prepared psychologically and emotionally. So it's something I was kind of anticipating for. I was a little bit nervous, yes, but the second one, the first one, they completely put me out. I was under general anesthesia. Oh, and by the way, I reacted heavily to that one. I think I'm allergic to some stuff, so I got so many weird body stuff. My skin wasn't looking good. I was itchy the whole time. It got to my baby because she was breastfeeding, but it's something that cleared out. So the second CS, they didn't use the same anesthesia that they used on me that time because of the allergy, and I was under the spine one. I think that's what we could also call epidural. I have no idea. I normally try and differentiate between the spine anesthesia and the epidural, and I feel like they sound kind of similar, but anyway, a medic can clarify that for us. So I did the spine anesthesia, which was a bit uncomfortable because you have to bend in some weird position, and the stomach is all the way here, so you have to really bend, and they have to do. And then there is a weird tingly sensation around the spine, and you can't move. That's the trick, but it went well. I was half awake most of the time. I had my baby cry. I didn't really know what kind of emotion to have. I was excited, yes, but I was more like, can you please just finish up, patch me up, and can I stay alive? So that's more or less what I was thinking about. But even that one went really well. I didn't have any complications. I didn't get blood clots. My wound healed perfectly. It actually just looks like it's a line. I'm one of those people who've been lucky with the CS. It heals really, really well. So yeah, thank God. I think I have one more CS to do. According to gynecologists and obstetricians, one can only do 3 max. But if you want to push it, if you're really healthy and your body can take it, you can do a 4th one. But I think a 3rd one for me is fine. So yeah, so my journey as a CS mom has not been that complicated. It's not been that hard. Maybe it's the hospital of choice. So I chose Kijabi Hospital. I was born there. I've been raised in Kijabi. it was only right to go there. Okay, I've never been to any other hospital, so that's the only hospital I knew, and it's the only hospital that was really close to me. And I kind of like living near hospitals because of anything happening and accessibility. So yeah, so both my CSs were done there, and they were a success. I would love to hear your stories and to know more about your journey if you're a CS mom, and also share what you'd like other people to know about CS. So mine was not as hard as people say. I wouldn't really compare it to the normal delivery because I have not experienced normal delivery in the healing process. But as much as I know, the labor is really intense, the labor is crazy, you can go nuts, you get tears and stuff like that. But as soon as the baby is out, you're recovered. Like you can go back to normal, you can snap back, you can start your exercising. You don't have to monitor what you eat, you're not on medication, because you see, like after CS, you have to take some antibiotics, you have to take some meds, you have to really take care of your wound, you can't do a lot of stuff. And you also have to avoid constipation, because when constipation happens, oh my gosh, there's got to insert some anusols, some other funny looking tablets that you have to put in your bum so that you can poop easily. So there's so many other weird things that come with being a CS mom, but somehow we have survived and so many others have survived. But I would definitely advocate for normal delivery, especially if you want to have many babies. If you're healthy, if you can do that, go you. But being a CS mom does not make me any less of a mom. It does not make me any less of a woman, which is something that really annoys me. You know, when people tell you that this thing in Swahili, wewe hujasikia uchungu wa mwana or something, uchungu wa mama wa mwana, something like that. It is so annoying. I've been through CS, it was so painful, and my healing process took longer than the normal one. So such stereotyping and theories and myths or whatever they are really annoy me. But anyway, what do we say? But some people are quite ignorant. Anyway, happy CS month. Celebrate moms, create awareness, educate people more on CS and what it entails, the healing process, the complications that come with it. Yeah, and let's hope that we make it a bit more of a comfortable thing for everybody. No one is less of a mom or less of a woman just because they didn't give birth the normal way. But anyway, so thank you for watching my video. I have 2 blog posts on my blog that have got both my stories maybe in more detail than I did over here. I'm gonna leave that in my description box below. And for those who are pregnant, congratulations. For those who are gonna have babies through CS, you got this, mama, and take care of yourself. Okay, bye bye.